Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Safe Space with the Female King, and I am the Female King. So today we're going to talk about a very interesting topic. If you're seeing this for the first time, well, welcome. This is Safe Space, so we talk about so many interesting stuff, from relationship stuff to things that affect us personally, but we really won't talk about them with our parents or at home or in the streets. So at Safe Space, we discuss about all that. So welcome and very nice to meet you. So today we're going to talk about a very interesting topic. We're going to talk about the do's and the don'ts of relationship. We're going to talk about the things that you should do when in a relationship and the things that you should not do when you're in a relationship. You see, once in a while we meet people, we get engaged with people we really don't want to lose, okay? We meet people that we want to maintain the relationship as long as it can be, probably forever. So I'm going to give you tips that you will use or things that you will do, okay, to maintain a healthy relationship with your partner for as long as it can be, and the tips that you should not do at all if you don't want that relationship to end. But of course, if you are in a relationship that you really don't care about its survival or its health, then you can ignore these, okay? So we're going to start with the do's of a relationship. So the number one tip you would want to do when in a relationship and would want that relationship to be sustained for as long as possible is to put effort. You're going to make sure that you put in effort consistently, okay? You see, when you're meeting someone for the first time, you'd want to impress that person, so you're going to go beyond your habit. You're going to do things that you normally don't do. If it's calling, you'd want to call someone for as many times you can in a day. If it's gifting someone, you're going to do a lot of that. So the moment people get into relationship, we get really comfortable in our relationships, okay? If it's calling, we limit, because why would I go to that length if I already have someone? So that is really wrong. If you are in a relationship and if you want this relationship to last for long, make sure you put the same effort consistently. If you were to call someone, or if you used to call someone for, let's say, 5 times a day, and the person gets to be with you, ensure that you call that person 5 times or even more times a day. If it's gifting, please don't stop gifting your partner, okay? It makes them feel special. It makes them feel wanted. You see, if you're making effort to get something, it means that thing is special. So you'll make your partner feel really special, okay? Then number 2 thing you'd want to do when you're in a relationship is learning to pick fights wisely, okay? You'd want to learn which fights to major on. You'd want to learn which ones to let go, okay? If there's something that I've learned that is so consistent in relationship, that is as consistent as love is fights, okay? So you have to learn which fights do you put more effort in and which fights do you let go, okay? There's so many things that you really believe in that your partner will overlook, okay? But it would be so easier for you to overlook those mistakes rather than to make a big fuss out of it, okay? Let's say, for example, you'd want, if you're a lady, you'd want your partner to gift you, okay, as frequent as possible, okay? And it's flowers. You'd want red flowers, okay? And then your partner gives you flowers, yes, but they are not red flowers. Those are mistakes, okay? Those are things that you can simply let go, okay? In some instances, people can make a really big deal out of that. So in relationship, you have to learn what fights to pick and what fights to let go. Then another thing that is important when you're in a relationship with someone, and this is really applicable even in marriages, is always sought after self-actualization, okay? Life does not stop the moment you get into relationships, okay? Your life does not halt when you get into relationship. And life is so much more than just one person or just one relationship. Go after your dreams. Go after self-fulfillment. Go after self-actualization, okay? If your dreams, or if you dream of being, let's say, a model, okay, please don't throw away the dream because you're in a relationship with someone. And something that is always true is that if your partner loves you as much as they claim, then these people should accept or even help you pursue your dream, okay? So the moment I achieve self-actualization, the moment you achieve self-actualization, the moment you get the self-fulfillment, trust me, you'll get some spark in you. You'll get some happiness that is so unmatched. And the moment you are happy, it is only natural that you transfer the happiness to your partner. So self-actualization will also help relationships grow by the mood it brings in relationship. Imagine if I'm with a partner who has achieved or is on the way of achieving whatever they want to achieve in life, and I'm also in my way of achieving whatever I want to achieve in life. Imagine the kind of happiness we'll be bringing to each other. So if you're in a relationship, don't stop at the relationship. And if your partner doesn't approve of that, it's high time you should be thinking about maybe leaving. Because if someone loves you, they love what you want to do. They love who you are for wanting what you want to do. So in relationship, make sure you go after your dreams. That way it brings spark, it brings radiance to you as a person, okay? And when you get that happiness as a person, trust me, your partner, these people will see the spark in you. They'll see the happiness in you. And who else can't be happy when their partners are not happy? Maybe a wish. Go after self-actualization. By achieving that, you will bring health to the relationship itself. Another tip or another do of relationship is transparency, openness, okay? If you are in a relationship with someone, ensure you are as open as you can be. Ensure you are, just make sure you talk about nothing and you talk about everything with your partner. Talk about how you met some random kid in the street. Talk about how you gifted them a chocolate. Talk about how your neighbor mistook you for what you're not. Talk about how someone met you and talked to you on the way and what they did say. Talk about how much you want to do in life. Talk about what you're passionate about. Talk about your finances. Talk about what you have. Talk about what you want to do with what you have. Do not keep secret from your partners, because no secret can stay hidden for so long, okay? So the moment they get to this secret, they'll get the perception, or they'll think that you don't trust them, okay? And who would want to be in a relationship with someone they think don't trust them? So ensure transparency. Make this person your best friend. Talk about every possible thing you can talk about. Talk about things that don't seem like things. Talk about things that you think don't matter, okay? That's another thing that is very, very important in relationships, okay? So the last tip or the last do's of relationship is to make your relationship a lot more than just simple meetups and sexual intercourse, okay? You are in a relationship with someone and you really want this relationship to nourish. You want this relationship to be as healthy as it can get. You want this relationship to last for long, possibly forever, if God wills so. Make this relationship valuable, okay? Do something together. If it's investment, invest together. If it's, let's say, savings, save together. Just do something meaningful together, okay? You should go out for dinners if you can afford that. Go for vacations, okay? Do so many things together. Do things that even if there's a simple mistake, the first thing that comes to mind is to sit down and work things out rather than rushing or dashing out of the relationship, okay? So those are the do's for a healthy and sustainable relationship, okay? So let's head and talk about the don'ts of relationships, okay? So the number one don'ts that you should not do in a relationship is letting insecurities overwhelm you. Okay, don't let insecurities overwhelm you. Don't let your insecurities as a person come between or be in between your relationships. Okay, it's true, we have insecurities. Mostly ladies, I know that's true. We really have our own battle. You feel you're too thin, you feel you're too fat, you think that maybe you have a really big forehead that no one has ever had. Okay, so don't let your insecurities come in between or be between your relationship and or you and your partner. Okay, it will be really hard loving someone who doesn't love themselves. Okay, it will be really hard for me to keep complimenting my partner when every time I bring that up, they tell me how big their forehead is, or they tell me we're at a wongo, or they tell me stop joking with me, or stop, or you're kidding me. Okay, it will be really hard for someone to keep loving the other person if they don't love themselves. Okay, another thing is jealousy. Okay, it's so natural for humans to feel jealous when what their partner is being extra nice with the other person. Okay, but what you should really understand is, before getting in a relationship with someone, they have their life, or they had their life going on. They had their friends, they had their group of friends. Okay, so don't let jealousy come in between, or don't let jealousy destroy your partner. You have to be mature enough, and you have to be considerate enough to learn that there are some people we meet, and there are some people we have just to maintain a connection with. People like friends, these are people that are with us. I mean, it would be so boring to be around someone like the whole day, the whole time, the whole year. It will be really boring. Okay, so let people be people. And what do I mean by people being people? Let your partner interact with people as they used to do. If your partner is so sweet, if your partner is so caring, then it's only natural for your partner to be as caring as he is with other people. So don't get jealous when you see your partner making ordinary connections or friendships with other people, be male or female. Okay, so don't let jealousy come in between you and your partner. So another thing that you should not do in relationships is holding your past against your partner. Before going into a relationship, or before moving into another relationship, make sure you have made peace with your past. Okay, if you believe that men are trash, sort that first before getting into another relationship. And make sure by the time you're getting into another relationship, men are just men. Men are not trash. Okay, it will be so unfair to be in a relationship with someone who every mistake you do, they mention a cliche. They say women are just women love money, men are dogs, men are trash. Okay, so before going into a relationship, make peace with yourself. Before moving on, make peace with your last relationship. Okay, get closure, so that when you move on as the girlfriend. Move on as Eunice, not Eunice who was heartbroken by so and so, and Eunice who thinks men are dogs. So move on with nothing except love. Okay, so don't hold your past against your partner. And the last don'ts of a relationship is, do not let emotions build up in a relationship. What do I mean? I mean, if there is an issue, solve the issue right now and right now. Do not hold grudges for long. Do not hold mistakes for long. Okay, so because the moment you get pissed and you don't want to like talk about it, then another mistake happens, you don't want to talk about it, then your partner does the same mistake over and over again, and then at one point you feel like you cannot put up with the mistake again, because in your mind you know that they're doing something that they know is rather offensive, or they're doing it intentionally, but your partner on the other hand knows nothing of the sort. So at the end of the day, you burst. okay? You get overwhelmed with emotions and you start making baseless accusations. Why are you always selfish? Why are you always doing this and doing this and doing this? Well, the truth of the matter is you've never told your partner to stop doing whatever they are doing. So the last don't of this relationship that you should really take note of is not letting emotions build up in your relationships, okay? Don't let issues pile up. It will burst in the end, and you will start making accusations that would be offensive, that would be hurting or heartbreaking. So don't let emotions get built up in your relationship, but rather solve them as they occur. Because as I said earlier, there's nothing as consistent in relationships as fights, mistakes and love, okay? So I wish you all the best in your relationships, and I hope you take these tips and they work for you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the safe space with the female king, and I am the female king. See you next time. Bye.